Hi everybody, I'm Dan Schutte with Shoreview Natives, native plant nursery, landscaping company in Two Harbors, Minnesota. And it's a beautiful spring day in Two Harbors, Minnesota today. I'm just really excited about it. I was doing something I just wanted to capture quick before it was all said and done. And it's the process that I used this last year to get plants that we had left over in the fall through the winter and started up in the spring again. I've tried this in the past a few different ways. I wasn't doing it right. I think my biggest problem was I was putting trays directly on the ground or on a piece of plastic. And what I've found with these web trays, when you have plants growing in inserts inside these web trays, when you put them directly on the ground, there's no airspace for water to filter through and go into the ground and just get out of the way in the spring. I found that the water, when it's freezing and thawing in the spring, it kind of collects in those cells with the soil and the plants. It turns into a big block of ice, and I think it keeps the plants too cold and too damp for too long. We've seen some root rotting issues in years past when we've done that sort of thing. So this year I just added a little airspace underneath the trays, and it seemed to work well. I had a lot of these steel rails sitting around, and they're galvanized. They're not going to rust. I can use them forever. They're about an inch thick. And we just put a little lift system on the ground and then put our trays across that. We stacked them 3 high. We got a bunch of snow on top of them. I actually had to snow blow from this area behind us here onto this spot, and that just added more snow and insulation on top of those. So it worked really well. We've got about 2/3 of them in the greenhouse already. We did that about 2 weeks ago, and they're showing great signs of growth already. I'm just ecstatic about the survival rate. Looks like about 90-95%, and I really think it's because there's just consistent drainage through all those trays where the water can get out of there and not cause any problems. So we're going to move these all into the greenhouse. We're going to get them all started up here, and then it's a great opportunity just to have either larger plants in the spring for your projects, or to upplant them into a 4-inch pot and just keep that cycle going, so you've got larger statured plants available for whatever you're doing. But I wanted to share that. So the big tricks: airspace underneath, insulation on top.